Okay, so no shame to this person at all. Every single person is different, especially in postpartum, how you handle postpartum and all that. This was left on the most recent part of the skit, Bride Elise Has No Kids Wedding. If you haven't seen the current skit, go watch it so you can catch up, but I'll give you a little rundown of what's happening. Brother 1 is engaged, they're planning their wedding, and it's now in a few days. Brother 2 has his wife who is going to be admitted into the hospital having complications with her second pregnancy. So they already have an 18-month together. Parents are upset because the sister-in-law that's giving birth has stepped down from being in the wedding, and it's like, I probably won't be able to be there. But what really upsets them is that their other son, her husband, is saying, I'm going to try my best to make the wedding, but because of her being admitted and us having a newborn and toddler, I'm not sure if I'll be able to go to the wedding. So a lot going on here, right? So back to this comment. I think that's actually perfect timing. Baby on Wednesday or Thursday, dad can go to the Saturday or Sunday wedding while mom is still in the hospital with nurses caring and helping her or her own family. I think it goes on to say I personally wouldn't mind. So like I said in the beginning, everyone is different. I mean, every pregnancy is different, postpartum is different, and I think it's really important to know yourself in these situations. However, there are a few things to note here specifically in this story. Now, typically, if you have your baby on a Wednesday and there are no complications, baby and mom are healthy, you are not going to still be in the hospital, let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 to 4 days later. Typically, and a medical professional can comment and tell me if I'm wrong, but I think typically now, if everything's looking good, you are out in 24 to 48 hours. They don't want to keep you there any longer than you have to be. So if she has her baby on Wednesday, she would be out by Friday. In addition to that, this is not their first child. They also have an 18-month toddler at home. And if you know a toddler, you have a toddler, you've seen a toddler, you know they're not just sitting down. They are all over the place. They're up and down. They need things constantly. The first 6 weeks postpartum is really a time for healing and recovery. So there's a whole list of things that you are just not supposed to do. And especially those first few days and up to a week or so, you're still bleeding. And so you're not supposed to be on your feet a ton. Again, I'm sure there's a medical professional that can comment fully on this, but I'm just talking about my own experience here. I remember even standing for longer than I should have and feeling a little lightheaded. Your body's just really recuperating during this time. And then one final thing to add, it wasn't like the husband was just driving down the street to go to a wedding. This wedding was 4 hours away. So if anything were to happen, it's a little scary that he'd be so far away and she'd be there alone with a toddler and a newborn.